Thank you for pressing play. Your presence here brings joy to my heart. Welcome to our channel, where today's focus is all about Ballast Water Management Convention. Let's get started. The International Convention for the Control and Management of Ships' Ballast Water and Sediments Ballast Water Management Convention, or BWM Convention, is a 2004 international maritime treaty which requires signatory flag states to ensure that ships flagged by them comply with standards and procedures for the management and control of ships' ballast water and sediments. The convention aims to prevent the spread of harmful aquatic organisms from one region to another and halt damage to the marine environment from ballast water discharge by minimizing the uptake and subsequent discharge of sediments and organisms. From 2024, all ships are required to have approved ballast water management treatment system according to the standards see below. Existing ships are required to install an approved system, which may cost up to $5 million per ship to install. To assist with implementation, the IMO has released 14 guidance documents in regards to the convention, including the Guidelines for Ballast Water Sampling, Guidelines for Ballast Water Management, and Guidelines for Ballast Water Exchange. As of 15 July 2021, 86 countries were contracting states to the BWM Convention, representing 91.12% of the gross tonnage of the global merchant fleet. In this section, we'll be peeling back the layers of development and entry into force to reveal its true essence. The first scientifically recognized occurrence of a non-indigenous marine species being transported in ships' water occurred in the North Sea in 1903. With the Asian phytoplankton Odontella appearing. The issue became more prevalent with the increase in shipping in the late 20th century, and the issue was raised for the first time at the IMO in 1988. Following several years of development, the convention was adopted by the International Maritime Organization in 2004. To enter into force, the convention required ratification by a minimum of 30 states, representing 35% of world merchant shipping tonnage, subject to which it would enter into force 12 months later. On 8 September 2016, Finland acceded to the convention, bringing the contracting states to 52 and the combined tonnage of states to 35.14%. This triggered the applicability of the entry into force date of the convention, which occurred on 8 September 2017. Since Finland's accession, a number of states have continued to ratify the treaty. By November 2018, there were 78 contracting states, representing 77.19% of world merchant shipping tonnage. By September 2020, 79 countries had joined the convention. Get ready for a thought-provoking discussion as we delve into requirements of the convention and its impact on our understanding. All international seagoing ships under the convention must implement a ballast water management plan that enables the ship to manage their ballast water and sediment discharge to a certain standard. The plan is designed to meet the requirements for compliance with the convention and the guidelines produced by the IMO. It includes standard operational guidance, planning and management, as well as additional details including sampling points and systems. Additionally, all ships over Earth must also carry a ballast water record book that details such requirements as the filling and discharge of each tank according to time, date, location, and the treatment applied to the water. Ships that comply with the convention will receive and are duly required to carry an International Ballast Water Management Certificate. To receive a certificate, a ship will have to supply the necessary documentation showing compliance with the convention, and a survey will be carried out on board. A survey may be carried out by a flag state or by a classification society who have been authorized by a flag state. The convention is monitored by Port State Control, who must assess the ballast water management plan and its operation on the ship. In this section, we'll be shedding light on standards and its impact on our understanding of the subject. Under the convention, ships are required, according to a timetable of implementation, to comply with the DORD standards. The standard requires ships to carry out a ballast water exchange and specifies the volume of water that must be replaced. This standard involves exchanging the uptaken discharged water from the last port with new seawater. It must occur at a minimum of 200 nautical miles from shore. The standard is more stringent and requires the use of an approved ballast water treatment system. The system must ensure that only small levels of viable organisms remain left in water after treatment so as to minimize the environmental impact of shipping. New ships will be required to install and comply with the standard from 8 September 2017 once the convention has entered into force. Existing ships, who are subject to the phased implementation schedule, have potentially depending on the renewal of their ship certificates until the 8th September 2024, by which time all ships will comply with the standard. It is also possible for ships to discharge ballast at approved shore reception facilities in ports, as Article 5 requires that when cleaning or repair of a ship's ballast tanks occurs, ports should have adequate reception facilities for the sediments. Facilities must include safe disposal arrangements, storage and treatment equipment, safe and suitable mooring and emergency arrangements, and the necessary reducers for connections to ships. Some ships may be exempted from complying with the convention, according to certain conditions and the appropriate permission being given by a flag state. These include ships trading in a limited area, small vessels including sailboats and fishing vessels, vessels only operating on one coast, and also FPSOs. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel.